Ladies and gentlemen, my name is James Scaresbrook, otherwise known as the Intrepid Wino, and I have another Darrenberg Let's Taste episode for you. Two wines I actually have not seen before. They are both from the Adelaide Hills, in fact. Darrenberg, of course, is famously based in the McLaren Vale, but we are looking at two grape varieties which probably are the Adelaide Hills' most prominent varieties in Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. They're both from a 2014 vintage, and they have a recommended retail price of $25 and $30 respectively. So without further ado, let's crack them open and see what they have to offer. So the first wine is the Lucky Lizard 2014 Adelaide Hills Chardonnay. Like I think all the Darrenberg wines, they are under a screw cap. Quite pale in colour for Chardonnay. There's a little bit of colour in there. It's not completely clear, but it is sort of pale in colour. It's not hugely exuberant on the nose. It has some fairly classic Chardonnay aromas, some citrus, some stone fruits. It has a kind of a creaminess, which I'm guessing is probably from some malolactic fermentation. But it's not obvious. It's not really pounding you with wood or with malolactic kind of creaminess. The fruits aren't really over the top. They're not showing super ripe characters. Let's taste. Nice and fresh, a little bit of crunch. Right in the mid palate is probably where it's most prominent. It is quite focused through the palate. Really, not much influence from oak here. The mallow is present, but it's not overwhelming. I think it just adds a bit of dimension. Not hugely complex, but it is on the subtle side. So I think for people who like a good quality Chardonnay, but possibly don't want to spend too much money, I think this represents an excellent opportunity for people because I think it's pretty good for $25. Alright, let's now taste the Feral Fox, which is the Pinot Noir, also from 2014. Nice colour, nice and bright. Not super intense. It's quite there's a fairly light intensity there. Very, very classic Adelaide Hills Pinot Noir here. Reminds me a little bit of Mornington Peninsula Pinot Noir rather than Yarra Valley Pinot Noir. Lovely kind of bright, kind of crunchy, darker fruits. More in the kind of black cherry rather than red fruit spectrum. So, it's possible there might have been a small component of some whole bunch fermentation in here because I'm getting a slightly sort of stalkiness to it. This shows a little bit more exuberance aromatically than the Chardonnay did. Let's taste. Ooh. A little bit tight. I hate to say this, but it's a little bit mean. There's sort of a slight awkwardness to the tannins. The fruit is quite bright. There's sort of some nice crunchy acidity, but it's just a little bit awkward. It possibly needs to settle down a little bit more in the bottle. Look, this is still a very sort of a very familiar expression for Adelaide Hills Pinot Noir. In my opinion, I haven't seen a lot of Adelaide Hills Pinot Noir that's really blown me away. There's probably one exception, and that'd be Adelaide Hills. I think that some of the alternative varieties, some of the Italian varieties in particular, especially Nebbiolo, where the Adelaide Hills is possibly at its most exciting. As far as more classic varieties, Shiraz is really good in the Adelaide Hills. I'm still not 100% convinced. I think it might be a site-specific thing for Pinot Noir, but look, the Chardonnay I think is really good for $25. I think you probably could find some better Pinot Noirs at $30. Still a very, very good wine, but it's not really offering as much for Pinot Noir in my opinion. But look, thank you guys for watching this little video. I hope you did enjoy it. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to share your impressions of these wines. Make sure you do that in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the Intrepid Wino channel, because I post Let's Taste videos pretty much every week, and who knows, you might see your own wine here on this channel. But thanks very much guys, and until next time, cheers!